to meet
Very
you.
nice to meet you. How are we doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good.
Just wanted to come in and meet with you for a few moments. And I know you're a busy person. I just wanted to talk to you about some of your shipping needs and how some of Unishipper's Platinum services could probably maybe save you some time and save you some money on your shipping.
Okay. And you talked to Richard or Mike
Mike?
previously?
Yeah, I
right?
talked to
So-
Mike
okay.
Mader last week, and we talked for a few minutes, and he said that you guys might need some help with your shipping
Okay,
needs.
good.
And first of all, are you the person that makes the decisions on?
Yes, I am the owner.
You are the owner, okay.
So, yes, very much make
Okay.
the decision. I do ask, Mike's one of my key person,
Mhm.
but,
Yeah, he did. He told me he kind of has some influence, but he doesn't
Mhm,
actually
he
make
does.
decisions. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, what kind of business do you guys have?
We're Almstead, and we make vitamin supplements,
Mhm.
and so they are, we ship them both retail as also to individual customers.
Okay.
And they're a wide variety. We've been in the game for a long time. Have a lot of loyal customers. We're very, we want to really build customer loyalty as a key to all of our initiatives and how we can do a better job in continuing to keep the customers we have as well as add new ones.
Okay, wonderful. Is this a nationwide product?
It is, yes,
You
it
ship
is.
to, you have different retail outlets all over the country?
We have retail as well as the individual ones that we send out. So
Okay.
we have just the one location right now, but what's exciting is in the third quarter, we'll be opening another location in Canada.
Oh, Canada, okay, so you'll be doing some international stuff.
Yes.
All right, opening new in Canada. All right, yeah, vitamin supplements, that's something about every January, I guess, after my New Year's resolution, I want to get healthy again, and I always think about it, but I always forget what to buy, so it's very important. All right, first I'd like to ask you a couple questions about
Sure.
shipping, if you don't mind. Probably what are the three most important things related to your shipping, if you're concerned with?
Oh, wow. Pricing, of course, and I feel pretty confident now. We frequently go out to bid on our freight, and I think we're pretty much have very competitive pricing there.
Mm-hmm.
And on FedEx, they've given us an incredible rate, and so I've been, we've been with them for years. You'll find that our company is really slow to change.
Mm-hmm.
We don't like change, it's just part of the culture that has been. So any kind of change has a lot of repercussions in it.
Oh, I understand, okay. Well, you guys have been, you said you've been with FedEx for a long period of time?
Long time, yeah.
Okay, well, that could be a good thing for us. Let's see, you do use UPS for your Express. How often do you use Express?
We do probably in a week, we have about 25 Express, and then we do a lot of ground too.
A lot of ground?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see, what kind of percentage would you think? Maybe 40, 60, or?
Oh, the ground is a lot more, it's probably 3 times as more ground.
Okay, probably 60 for,
Yeah, it's about $2,000 total a week that we do
okay,
with FedEx.
2,000 a week. We can work with that, all right. Have you ever had any problems with FedEx? Do you have any concerns about their programs?
We really like their ship manager, FedEx's ship
Oh, their
manager.
internet
Yeah,
portal.
it's a nice tool for my folks to use. Like I said, they're slow to change, so it would take a long time for them to learn it and embrace it, but, they're very comfortable with it right now.
Okay, well, when's the last time you negotiated your rates with FedEx?
Wow, I don't think I've even seen our FedEx guy for, it's probably been about 2.5 years.
That was my next question. When's the last time you talked to your
There,
rep?
yeah, it has been. I had to think about it actually. So it has been a while.
Well, FedEx, they typically go up yearly, probably about 10 or 15%. So it's actually good to maybe shop around a little bit sometimes to see.
215% on
No,
my.
15 to 20%.
Oh, 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
We have an
Okay.
option for you if that's the case.
Yeah.
Rachel.
Jessel.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, I was just gonna ask her, she keeps saying she's slow to change and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask her, it sounds like she said repercussions. maybe like that was a bad experience. Maybe try to hone in on maybe that
Yeah,
bad
that's good.
experience.
Yeah,
That's good. Why are they so slow?
That's gonna be an objection you gotta overcome, otherwise you won't get her buy it, full buy it. So that's definitely would dive into that.
Okay, well, wonderful. Let's see, say your company is slow to react, I guess, to change. Have you had any problems in the past before FedEx, or maybe with another company that would, that causes that?
Not so much, it's just when they encounter a problem, like say a missed pickup,
Okay,
they don't, not everyone is on the same level of how to address that with the client, with the customer. So, if they have never encountered that before, they may not know how to do it, so they have to reach out to someone else.
okay.
They're very dependable workers, they're there every day. They just aren't quick on picking up on new things. Like when we introduce a new product,
Mhm.
it takes a long time to get everyone educated on all the benefits of the product and
Okay.
what they need to know.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, well, I'd like to ask you a couple questions about your LTL, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure.
Let's see, I think when I talked to Mike, he said you guys do a few shipments a week, and,
Yeah, we do about 4 a week.
4 a week?
Yeah, 2 of those are inbound, 2 are outbound.
All right, so you do pay for those, and you do choose those carriers, correct?
We do.
4 outbound, okay, and, let's see, can you tell me the class or weight of those shipments? or-
I can, I probably have to bring in my shipping
Okay.
fella for that. They vary, so, but he would know.
How do you choose your freight carriers? Do you quote out?
Well, this new shipping manager I just hired, he has done a lot of shipping with Conway, and so we have been, he goes out and getting quotes, but I noticed that a lot of them have been Conway.
Okay, so you guys are using Conway. You guys don't use a web portal or anything like that? Just
No, he just calls around
Calls
for
in.
quotes.
Okay.
Mhm.
okay.
There's probably an easier way for him to do it, but he's one of my slowest to change.
Slowest to change, huh?
Mhm.
All right, let's see. Well, it looks like your company does qualify for some of our platinum services. If I could find a better way to do, maybe your freight, would you give us a chance?
Oh, sure,
Okay.
definitely, yeah, because I know he's calling other places, so, pricing, we want to get a better price, so
Mhm.
definitely.
Well, we tend to customize these platinum services for each one of our customers individually. And you said he calls in, and it probably takes some time for him to call all these different companies.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we offer something called Freight Manager, which you can actually pull up and put in your destination and your weight and class, and it tells you, it gives you quotes. It actually gives you quotes of 3 or 4 different carriers, because we represent about 30 to 40 carriers around in the country, and we've been using them for a long time. And you can imagine no other carrier is going to do this, but they actually throw up 3 or 4 carriers to compare, so you can figure out how long it takes, 3 or 4 days, or how much each one costs. So, and this takes about 30 seconds. So can you imagine how much time saving they could help?
And how do you pick your carriers?
Eddie, well, we actually we're very tough on our carriers, I guess, because we negotiate. Over the years, we've developed a good relationship with some of the best carriers in the country, and we've been using them, like I said, for a long time. And they're I'm dying. But these carriers have for time and time again, they've actually they've worked with us, and they've done a very good job for us. So those are the ones we trust.
And then they automatically all come up when you enter the
Yeah.
destination information?
Yes.
So Conway would come up along with the
Yeah,
ones that
Conway,
you-
the ones that we actually represent, yeah, you'd have, Roadrunner or R&L or Saya or OYRC. They'll all come up, and they'll give you how long it's gonna take to get there, and your pricing.
Oh,
So you can
excellent.
actually compare the prices, so it's,
So that's a big time savings for him.
oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Okay, freeze for a second, so establish something she just said to you and clarify for her, because she's dropped Conway twice to you there,
Okay,
right? And we don't partner with Conway.
yeah.
So
So,
let's establish it's clear to her, otherwise she's gonna go, well, where's Conway when you're doing a setup stage, okay?
so I hear you use Conway a lot. Is there a
Mhm.
reason why you guys go with him?
Oh, just because Robert knows them.
Oh, so he's
Yeah,
affiliated, or
Yeah,
he?
he's good buddies with the local terminal manager.
Okay. Let's see, have you guys ever had any problems with Conway?
Yeah, I think freight is freight. You're always gonna have problems with damages, with, claims
Mhm.
and all of that.
How do you, what's your all's process for resolving these claims, and
We work with the carrier.
you just work directly
Mhm.
with them, and has it worked for you so far?
Some we win, some we lose.
You guys still have some issues out there that?
We do,
resolve?
we do. We have a few that are still pending.
Alright, freeze, go ahead, Rachel.
I would ask her how much time, like dig deep into this, because it could waste, it's like calling the IRS, like it could waste a ton of time. So find out how much time that's taking, who's responsible for that, is it taking, what could we be doing instead of being on the phone with these carriers, maybe touch on insurance. Cause I don't think that, Conway has a program like the UPS Capital, and people like to hear like, hey, in 12 days you can have a check in hand for minimal, like starting at like $20, they have
Mhm.
insurance, they like that.
Okay. So, so how much time do you guys think you all invest in resolving these issues with Conway?
With claims?
Yeah, with claims?
Oh, hours.
Hours.
Sometimes even longer,
So between,
depending upon, because the customer doesn't always provide the correct paperwork,
Mhm.
and so we have, there's a lot of communications that have to go
mhm,
through, that we have to be involved in, the customer has to be involved with the carrier.
okay.
So it can be extremely time consuming.
Oh, wow.
And then to not get the payment is really the saddest part, because you've
It's
put
even
so
worse.
much work into it,
Mhm. Okay. Well, it looks like between spending time and trying to resolve issues with Conway, with some problems, and then, calling out for quotes and everything else, you guys spend a lot of time looking for, one shipment, one LTL shipment. So that's, fortunately, that's one of our platinum services. We can actually advocate for you, so you don't have to actually worry about this. We can actually go in and talk to the carriers and try to resolve these problems without you having to talk to them at all.
Oh, okay.
It's very quick. We, like I said, we've got these relationships with these carriers. We do a lot of business with them. We have 50,000 customers throughout the country, and that's why, number one, that's why we get good pricing. But number two, it's also, they're very easy with us to resolve problems.
Oh, okay.
So we can have that taken care of in a very short period of time. So that takes hours out of your week.
Oh, it would?
Just,
It would? Mhm.
just to get problems resolved. And then using Freight Manager, our portal, web portal, to pick these different customers. See, we don't have Conway, we use other carriers. Do you think if we could resolve these problems, do you think if we could offer a better way to do your LTL shipping, do you think you guys would give us a try?
Well, I really like the claims help, would be very helpful there on it. I think we still would have the problems with just, getting claims taken care of, even with the third party.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, that's part of freight, and, you have to be prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the quoting. I
Mhm.
think that would save Robert a whole lot of time.
Okay, well, that's a very, very easy process. We can probably set you guys up with some username and passwords for Freight Manager, and we can probably give you guys a quote maybe the next time we talk. I like to be able to quote your next shipment if possible. The claims, there are problems with shipping. There's damages, there's stuff that's missed. It happens, unfortunately. But that's another reason why we use the carriers we use. They minimize that. So hopefully that won't take any time from you, and we'll do all the legwork to get those claims taken care of. So that's part of the platinum
Sorry
services.
to interrupt you, I would just make sure instead of carriers, shippers, because every carrier has issues, even
Mhm.
the ones that we use, but it's what shippers does that separates us from what the customer is dealing with, going directly through the freight carrier. You want to make sure you're selling the shippers.
Okay.
Like, this is why you're working with shippers,
Mhm.
let us work out those problems for you,
Okay,
be an advocate on your behalf.
okay.
'Cause-
That sounds good, but, oh, I gotta get started again. Let's see, by using Unishippers, by you going through a third party like yourselves, Not we can give you the freight manager, we can give you the passwords to